Now, say now. Hey, 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 that's my lot. What's going on? How y'all doing? This DJ Cypher, DJ Hillface, DJ Farside, everything under the sun. And man, it's time for a shave. Mercy. It's definitely time for a shave. Look, man, if you know me, then you know me. If you don't know me, you should get to know me. I am DJ. I do talk about things with y'all. And I would like for you to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you don't mind, please. So here's the thing, right? If you're watching the thumbnail, watching the video, you see the title, but you already know what we're here to talk about, right? If you hear that noise, because my air is on, but it's hot out here. But basically, we're here to talk about the Thug situation, right? So apparently Thug got a situation. Thug got a new song with Future, and it's called Money on Money, right? So I live streamed it when it came out last night. When it first came out at midnight, I was there and I live streamed it, and we had a good time. It was a dope song, fire song. It had Future on it. The beat was dope. Weezy out here and 808 Mafia worked on the beat. It was smooth. So yeah, it was a good time. But when I listened to it, I heard a line that made me believe that Thug might have sent a shout out to Gunna, right? And it's like I already knew it, but I was gonna make a video. I ain't trying to make no video because something like that is kind of like one of those things where it's like, I mean, you could make a video, but there ain't really nothing just going on like that. It's just a regular little simple diss, right? But apparently it's taking hip hop news by storm. I guess we're here to talk about it. But he basically said he got people telling on him for no reason. He got to act like they friends. And the only person, or the first person that came to mind when it came to that was Gunna. Now, when I seen that, I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's the only one I would think that would even do anything, or like, he's the only one I could think that Young Thug would even be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just too far-fetched. It was kind of like we assumed it was Gunna. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I assumed he was going to send some shot at him, but everybody else making a big deal out of it. Of course he's talking about Gunna. But I think that even with that, the song itself is fire. The beat's crazy. The flow is simple, but it's fire. Future did his thing. Thug did his thing. But yes, he definitely dissed Gunna on there. And like I said, I listened to it last night when it first dropped. I didn't make a big deal out of it, but apparently everybody's making a big deal out of it. It's like it's news everywhere. And thank you for that like. I appreciate you, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna say it again. He basically said he getting told on by folks that ain't really have to say nothing, but he gotta act like they friends, act like they cool. And only time you gotta act like that when somebody does something like that is in a legal battle. And who was involved in that legal battle with Thug? You already guessed it, Gunna, right? And thank y'all for those likes. I appreciate that. So that's pretty much it. Thug had that to say about Gunna. And that's really it. They really made news out of it, but it was just a bar. And I'm expecting to hear more. Hopefully we get that feud that I've been wanting and made a video out of months ago. Hopefully we get that feud going, Young Thug versus Gunna. Like we had Drake versus Kendrick. Hopefully we get Young Thug versus Gunna. And hopefully they keep in music, man. Because we really need this. We really need more activity in hip hop. We need more back and forth. As long as we keep in music. Keep it professional, keep in music, and keep entertaining, everybody win. Whether you a Thug fan, a Gunna fan, a Drake fan, or a Kendrick fan. What's going on, Rob? Lafayette in the building, you hear me? Building, what's happening, what's popping, what's going on, Rob? Thank you for your view. Thank y'all for y'all like. Rob says, you going live again tonight? Honestly, brother, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a chill guy. Said hi. What's happening? And what's going on, brother? How you doing? Thank you for the like. Thank you for the view and the like. I appreciate that. I'm just over here talking about music as always, every day. It is Friday. It was news. I don't feel like it's news like that, but hey, pick your poison, right? I'm looking forward to some, you know, maybe some drops, something good, something interesting. We already had our Friday drops for today. Maybe next week we'll get more, and maybe we'll get something going for, you know, the month of May. But right now it's kind of a drought music-wise, and not much is going on like that. So all we kind of focusing on right now is building up our music catalog. We got songs like Thug just dropped with Future. I definitely added that to the playlist. You definitely got to hear it in the trunk. I heard it on my mic speakers when I first streamed it, and man, that beat was crazy. Weezy Out of Here and 808 Mafia made it, so it kind of gives you the same feeling like Dumb and Dumber did. That same type of feeling. Rob said, if I may ask, where was you living when you was 18? I asked because there are plenty of ciphers on Reverb Nation. So I was in Jackson, Tennessee back then, and I didn't know much about what I was doing. So I probably had like a few songs on there, but didn't really just promote it like that. I didn't know what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I was really getting into making projects. I had been rapping since I was like a kid, but I really wasn't making projects until I was turning like 18 and 19. 18, 19 is when I had my first EP that I produced myself, and I thought that was dope. In 20, I had my first album that I produced myself, and it was dope. I just never knew about promoting. So Rob says, that where you from? Technically, I'm from Illinois, Alton, Illinois, a little small town outside St. Louis. But I grew up in Tennessee. I've been there pretty much my whole life, so that's where I say I'm from. What's going on, Miro? WWE Rhea Ripley Women's Champion wins at Backlash versus EO. Thank you for the like and the view. I'm gonna definitely go back to the WWE. I kind of like to teeter back and forth when it comes to these lives. Sometimes it'll be hip hop, sometimes it'll be WWE, and I go back and forth. So on the next one like this, you might see a WWE video based on what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? If it's something interesting, either side, that's why I usually hop on. You know what I'm saying? So we can all congregate with that. Rob said, where in Illinois you from? I'm from Alton. It's the birthplace of Robert Wadlow, the world's tallest man ever in the world. Miles Davis is from there, famous jazz singer. And they used to have some good football teams in the 60s. I don't know, and when it came to these school football teams. So yeah, they was popping back then in the day, but my era, Alden was trash. I'm sorry, Alden was trash. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. Alden was trash. I rode by there recently. I came out of town, went out there, check it out. It's still trash. So I'm not dissing the city, but I'm just saying, like, being a Alden native, like I grew up there for some years, but my home is in Tennessee. Miro said, Rhea Ripley Raw Netflix logo 2026. I assume, Miro, that you are a Rhea Ripley fan. So I will predict that Rhea Ripley will fight Io Sky at Backlash, and she will get her title back at Backlash as a heel. Rob said, I ain't never heard of Alton, Illinois till now. It's real small, man. Like, it's small. Like, there's not even, I think they might have a Burger King now, but when I was there, they didn't even have a Burger King. Like, it was small. If you went to Alton, if you lived in Alton, you went to Alton Middle. If you lived in Alton, you went to Alton High. Like, it was one school. It was very small and very, what's the word, preppy. Everybody wanted to be a trending type person before trending was a thing, and it led to no success for anybody. Everybody wanted to be like the folks in St. Louis. It was just bad. It was just a lame town when I was living there. It may have been different at different points in its existence, of course, like I just named, but when I was there, it wasn't popping at all. I couldn't wait to leave. Trust me. Miro said that the undisputed championship, Brock Lesnar. You a Lesnar fan? I don't know if he's going to get cleared of that situation before SummerSlam or not, but for those who don't know, SummerSlam is in Minnesota this year, and it's a 2-night event, okay? So it's going to be in Minnesota. I think Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's gonna be a 2-night event. Brock Lesnar is from Minnesota, so it'd be interesting to see a big return there at pay-per-view that everybody pretty much calls his own. Robert said, fun fact, Master P appeared on AEW Dynamite. Oh, did he? I never seen him on there, but a lot of rappers are starting to pop up on there more. Killing Gates was on there before. Trina, of all people, was there before. And there's just been a plethora of different artists like that. So they pretty much are, to me, popping as much as WWE when it comes to celebrity appearances. So it's very interesting. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all that, you know. I'm gonna be trying to like get some stuff done and get some rest, and I may be on here. You'll definitely hear from me at some point in some fashion, some way. But most important thing is try to enjoy ourselves and take care of our bodies, take care of our minds, and, you know, get back to life. Because you know what I'm saying, you just don't know when your time is up, so it's good to just kind of just live life and enjoy it. I know we get used to and get stuck in our routines and doing stuff a certain way, but sometimes we gotta step outside of that and live for the moment, you know, at least for then. You know, stressing all the time doesn't make you any younger. You might die a stressed person, and that's just crazy, to die a stressed person. Robert said, crazy fact, Eddie Guerrero got fired for drugs in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I didn't know that. I knew he got fired for that, but I didn't know it was there. That's interesting you know that, Robert. You are my fact guy. Miro said, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, WrestleMania 42. Hey, they might be going that route. You know what I'm saying? They already got the intergender matches on WWE 2K25, so you know what I'm saying? Like it might be a thing. We might be moving forward in that direction. So I can see them rehashing it and getting their first taste of it, because I mean it almost came to that. So hey, you never know. Rob said, live life to the fullest. Absolutely, yes indeed. You got to. The only reason I'm telling y'all is because somebody had to tell me. And I had to learn. I was the work guy. I was always at work no matter what. Never missing days. Taking as many hours as I can. Not enjoying life. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Living life keeps you young. Rob said that was in 01. Oh, okay. And of course, he got fired around peak Rock and peak Stone Cold, so that must not have been too great for him. But, well, I guess I'm going to wrap things up, y'all. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all coming through with the views and the likes and all that in the conversation. Appreciate you, Robert, as always, Miro, and everybody else on the chat. And I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Y'all going to hear from me at some point, whether it's a live or recorded video. You're going to hear from me. Bro said Undisputed Championship John Cena all year until he retires. And Rob said, peace, my brother. Hey, peace, Rob. I catch y'all later, and thank y'all again. I'll see y'all.